So hi, it's Suzanne, and I have a thought. If someone was to ask any of us listening, most of us listening, if you are free, most of us would say, yeah, I'm free. I'm physically free. But the question is, are we really free? Free to do whatever we choose to, free to really be at cause in our lives. Are we free? And when we were at the retreat, we did a lot of fun excursions. And I remember one time where there was an opportunity for us all to be stretched. And one of the things was that everybody got the opportunity to choose in or choose out. And sometimes there were exercises, excursions, things we did that people instantly chose out. I'm out. No, I'm not doing that. And it really had me question our freedom, because it wasn't like they were physically incapable of doing the activity. It wasn't like they didn't have the ability to do the activity. It was just that in that moment they chose out. But the question was, did they really choose, or did they just react? And I think what happened was they reacted from an emotion, a feeling that was created probably in their past when they were younger, where they did something that it felt very similar to, and they decided, no, I'm not doing it. And so it had me begin to ask, how many things in our lives are we stopped, not because we don't have the physical capabilities, not because we don't have the mental capacity, not because we're not brilliant enough, but somewhere inside us we don't have the belief in ourselves, or we're stopped by our fear. And then the question is, are we truly free? Because, as I've been thinking about freedom is total self-expression. Freedom is having the ability to be and become all that you can be. And what I realize is, how often do you put these roadblocks up in front of ourselves? We get in our own way, not because we don't have the capacity, but because we're afraid, because we don't know, or it's foreign to us. And we limit ourselves. And so as I've been thinking of this topic, I realized that I could be physically free. But unless I'm mentally free, unless I'm emotionally free, unless I'm spiritually free, I'm not totally free. I've often heard it said that, your business can only grow to the extent that you grow. Your bank account can only grow to the extent that you grow. And almost anything in life can only become as big as you actually become as big, as you grow. And what is limiting us in our capacity is our own conversations with ourselves. It really is about what we say to ourselves, what we believe about ourselves, and most of it isn't true. And so imagine that your freedom is actually limited by you. So the change that you might be experiencing may not be physical. The changes are mental, they're emotional. And because of events that have happened in your past, possibly, beliefs that you carry around, you are limiting your life. I am limiting my life. And therefore, I'm not as free as I can possibly be. I'm choosing a limit. I'm choosing a restriction. So the challenge that I'm putting out to myself and to anyone listening is to really take on growth, and not for any other reason that it actually allows you to have a capacity that kind of stretches what you're capable of and creates your freedom. And wouldn't you want to be free? Don't you want to be able to say yes to every opportunity? Like, have this be the year of yes, not the year of maybe, not the year of I don't know, not the year of I don't know how, but just the year of yes. And trusting that in you there's everything you need to get it done, because that's when you're totally free. When you choose powerfully just because you want it, just because it's exciting, just because you've never been there. And then you take a leap of faith and you trust. So as I've been thinking about freedom, I'm thinking, goodness gracious, it's not just physical. It's physical, emotional, spiritual, it's intellectual. It is all of it. Are you free? I'm taking on my own freedom. I trust you will too. Take care.